Vedic cosmology. First, I will show you one video. Please watch it carefully. It is a very short video. Then I will discuss about this video, where it is right, where this video is wrong, what is the error. Then I will describe details about this cosmology in minute details. This video might be long, but please watch it because this is worthy for that. This is a Vedic cosmology as a whole. So let first watch this video.
At the bottom of the planetary display we have Shesha holding up the earth. This is Shesh, the empowered incarnation. There we have Ananta speaking Bhagavatam to the four Kumaras, and above the 7 subterranean planets. Here we can see Jambudvip, the central island of Bhumandala, and Bharatvarsha is situated on the southern side of that. It's 8 other Varshas with Ilavrita Varsha in the center, various supporting mountains with large trees upon them described in Srimad Bhagavatam. In the very center of Ilavrita Varsha is Mount Meru, Golden Mountain. Atop Mount Meru are the cities of important demigods, Lord Brahma in the center, 8 Dikpalas in the cardinal directions and sub-directions. Moving out, we can see the broader Bhumandala, 7 concentric islands and oceans surrounding them. The 7th of these islands is Pushkaradvip. On that island is Manasotra mountain, and on the mountain there's various cities of demigods such as Indra. Out further is Lokaloka mountain. These large elephants stand atop Lokaloka mountain to balance Bhumandala. Outside of Lokaloka mountain is Aloka Varsha, which is dark. The rays of the sun and the other luminaries extend up to Lokaloka mountain. On Manasotra mountain here on Pushkaradvip, the sun travels above this mountain at the southernmost point of its annual orbit. Above Bhumandala is Bhuvarloka, which is the residence of the Charanas, Siddhas, Yakshas, Gandharvas, and above there is Swargaloka, beginning from the sun and extending up to the pole star Dhruvaloka. This is the moving part of the planetary display. Here we can see the sun and the moon moving in their chariots. The chariots are being drawn by horses moving in the anti-clockwise direction, but they're traveling with the wheel of time, moving in the clockwise direction faster, so it looks as if they're moving backwards. Above them the zodiac of stars, more planets, and another realm of stars. So here we can see everything moving with the Kala Chakra, circumambulating the axis that connects Mount Meru with Dhruvaloka. Above these planets, we come to the planet of the 7 sages, the Saptarshi. You can see them here. They're commonly known as the Big Dipper, and then Dhruvaloka, the pole star. On the ocean of milk situated there, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is the Paramatma within everyone's heart, he resides on Anantashesh. Moving up beyond there, we have Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. In this video we haven't included many of the details for there, but on Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka we have residences of the Lord such as Lord Varaha, Lord Vamana, and so on. Here's Brahmaloka, and on Brahmaloka we also have a form of the Lord Garbhodakshaya Vishnu as the Sahasrashesha Purush. Beyond there is the 7 coverings of the universe, earth, water, fire, etc. And outside of the universes is the abode of Lord Shiva, Shivaloka. There he resides eternally. Beyond Shivaloka, we come to Mahavishnu, Karanodakashaya Vishnu, with innumerable universes that have emanated from the pores of his transcendental body. Here you can see him being served by Rama Devi. Then we come to the Brahmajyoti, the effulgence of the Lord's transcendental body. Penetrating through the Brahmajyoti, we come to the Vaikuntha planets. We're showing 24 planets of the Vaikuntha realm in this model. The Lord with 4 arms is holding the conch, disc, club and lotus, and the various combinations of these 4 make 24. Then we come to Goloka Vrindavan. Here we can see Radha Madhava, but we'll also be showing the other primary rasas. Krishna with the cowherd boys, Krishna being served, Krishna with Mother Yashoda. So this is an overview of the planetary display to be shown in the main dome.
Okay, now I'm going to discuss what is wrong in this model and what is correct in this model, and in details I will tell you. Here is the total 14 planetary system as per this video we are seeing here also. Okay. Now first I will discuss about these upper planets. Here it is. Below we have flat earth, stationary earth. Above that we have Rahu and Ketu rotating over a plane. Then we have Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, then zodiac plane, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Saptarshi, and pole star, Dhruv. As per Srimad Bhagavatam, these all planets forming a shape of a dolphin, and they call it a Shishumar. And from there I got this distance from the Sun, Mars, all these distance are written here in the left hand side. So up to Dhruvaloka, up to Dhruv pole star, this distance is only 12,000 to 13,000 miles only. After that we have Muharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka and Vaikuntha. This total is 2 lakhs mile only. 2 lakhs mile. This upper planetary system. Here in the middle of this Shishumar, we have zodiac plate, where this zodiac star are rotating, and these nakshatra are placed as per their position. It looks like a man or god is sleeping and rotating on the zodiac plate. And above that, suppose Jupiter or below Sun, all are rotating parallelly, and their path, circular path is decreasing and increasing. As we know from flat earth model, Sun sometimes rotate over Tropic of Cancer, sometimes rotate Tropic of Capricorn, and sometimes rotate over equator. This Cancer, Leo, Virgo, all stars are placed like this. So when this Sun moves around this leg of this god, that is Tropic of Cancer and Gemini. When it is rotating over at the middle portion body, that time Sun is rotating on the zodiac sign of Libra or Aries, and that time daytime and night time is equal. When the Sun goes to the southern portion, it is rotating over the head or in the called Sagittarius and Capricorn. So I have separate video for this astrology. You can follow that. So here we see that this Rahu and Ketu is just above this earth, and Rahu and Ketu actually exist, and they cover Sun and Moon by their these Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets. They cover Sun and Moon. That result eclipse, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So this is the thing. Rahu and Ketu, I have mentioned the details of this. Now, in the abdomen of this Sisumar, water, that means Ganga, is flowing. Ganga in a subtler form, not in water form. It is in subtler form or vapor form, you may consider. It is also above this. We have abdomen portion of this Sisumar. Ganga is flowing from Dhruvaloka, from this Dhruva pole star, and it is falling on the Mount Meru. This is Ganga. Ganga is flowing first falling on this top of this Mount Meru, and after that this Ganga is divided into 4 rivers, and it going downwards and hitting this below, land below, that is called Jambudipa. Okay. Now I will talk about this Jambudipa, Mount Meru first. As per Vedic cosmology, this Mount Meru its height is 67.2 miles and its diameter on the top is 25.6 mile, and diameter at the it is below the ground 12.8 mile. It is under the ground. So this is our Mount Meru. But if you see other Vedic cosmological video or some study or anything, they thinks that this Mount Meru is 67,000 mile and upper diameter is 25,000 mile. How this wrong calculation? Why they are calculating this wrong? Because Satan or all this distance are mentioned in Vedic cosmology as per Zyojon. 1 Zyojon is equal to 0.0008. But these people, the first video I have shown you, these people and many others people have translated this Vedic cosmology by considering 1 Zyojon is equal to 8 mile. That is the main problem. 1 Zyojon is not 8 mile, it is 0.0008 miles. So by that difference, they think this size actually differs. But if you consider this, the distance I am telling here, the size I am telling here, it is quite right, and this is possible. A mountain cannot be 25,000 mile. It has to be 25.6 mile. A distance can be 66.2 mile. Distance cannot be 67,000 mile. That is awkward. All these NASA's people have translated this Vedic cosmology, and they thinks that 1 Zyojon is equal to 8 miles. All this deception, all this error is lying this measurement only. So this is our Mount Meru. Now around this Mount Meru we have some salt water. The center red dot is, let's consider central dot as Mount Meru, and around this Mount Meru we have salt water, and we have 8 mountains, small mountain like Kailasa, Pravana, Trisinga, Makara, Karabira. All these mountains is there, and surrounding them we have one circular mountain also is there. So this is around this Mount Meru, and if we place this area under here, so our red dot is Mount Meru, and around this we have 8 small mountain, and then we have circular mountain. But after that we have 4 circular lake. This lake from towards the north is filled with milk, some west is filled with sugarcane, southern portion is southern lake is filled with water, and eastward lake is filled with honey. And this, and we have four. I have drawn four rectangular drawing. These are nothing but garden. Four garden is there, like Nandan, garden of Sarvata Varsa, Sarvata Bhadra, garden of Boivarajaga, garden of Chitravada. So these four garden is there, four lake is there, and after that we have four big mountain. Northern mountain name is Kumuda, southern is Merumandala, western is Mandara, and eastern is Suparsa. And above this mountain we have four trees, big trees. Like at the north it is banyan tree, at the west it is mango tree, and at the south up above this Merumandala we have jambu tree, and above Suparsa mountain we have Kadambu tree. From this tree, these fruits juice going to this lake. So this is the center portion after mountain. Now this is mountain, and I have placed this mountain on this previous picture in the center of this picture. So after we have a big land. After that we have big land. This land is divided by 8 big mountain. This plan is divided into 9 sub plan Barsa, 9 Barsa by 8 mountain. Like the center we have this mountain, and all these details we have I have already told. This portion is called Ilabata Barsa. Ilabata Barsa. And this Ilabata Barsa is surrounded by 4 mountains. Upper north portion name is Nila. Southern mountain is Nisada. The western mountain is Gandho Madhava, and eastern is Madhava Barsa. And then we have at the southern portion we have Harivarsa, then we have one again mountain Hemkuta, then we have another land that is Kimpurusha Varsa, and we have again one mountain Himalaya, then we have one land that is Bharat Varsa. Not this India. This is the land at Jambudip. Nothing to do with this India where and the planets we consider living. So there is one Himalaya, there is one Bharatvarsha. This distance, look at this distance. These are 7.2 miles only. These land are, and the length of the Himalaya is 8.8 miles, and width is 1.6 miles. Same is there at this northern portion. There we have Nila mountain, then Ramana Varsa, then Seta mountain, then Hiranmaya Varsa land, then Sigavan mountain, then we have Kuru Varsa land. Same at western and eastern. These total land, these 9 land and 8 mountain, and inside that Ilabata Varsa, inside that we have Mount Meru. This total is called Jambudipa. This is Jambudipa. So here we can see a better picture. Mount Meru is inside, and we have this Jambudipa. This total yellow land is yellow portion totally Jambudipa. Here we can see the Jambudipa. Ilabata Varsa, Nisada mountain, Hemkunda mountain. This mountain and land, yellow portion is the land Varsa, and red one is mountain. And this cross like blue color is nothing but Ganga. Already I have told you, Ganga, after falling on over top of the Mount Meru, it divided into 4 rivers. These 4 rivers is southern portion name is Olakananda, northern portion is Bhadra, in In the western it is Sita and eastern it is Chaksu. So Ganga is also divided into 4 river. Here I have already shown you this Ganga. After falling on this Mount Meru, it is divided into 4 portions and it is going to Jambudipa. Going through Jambudipa, it is going to this ocean. Now, this Ganga, I have already told you, in the abdomen of this Sisumar, we have Ganga, and this from this abdomen, it is falling on this top of this mountain, and it is going downward. So, this is Jambudipa. Now, after Jambudipa, this is Jambudipa. This is Jambudipa. This green portion, yellow green portion is Jambudipa. The trees is there, and above that we have Mount Meru, and we have already shown it on your video. Now, first this circle is Jambudipa, and after that we have salt water, and again we have one land called Palkadipa. Then we have sugarcane on ocean with sugarcane juice. Then we have one land called Salmon Dipa. Then we have one ocean of liquor, and again we have land is Pusadipa. Then one ocean with clarified butter, and then we have Kornkadipa, then Shokadipa. Last we have Puskaradipa. Then we have sweet drinking water. So here also our Vedic cosmology translator has done some error. What error they have done? As per Vedic cosmology, which I have read, it is stated there that this salt water after this Jambudipa, how much salt water is there? It stated that it is twice that of salt water around this Mount Meru. Salt water of this Mount Meru is 2 km. Then salt water around this Jambudipa will be 4 km river. 4 km river. That is possible. A 4 km river is possible. And after that, this Palkadipa land is 4 km. And this sugarcane juice ocean is 8 km. Salmon Deep is 8 km. Then liquor ocean is 16 km. Like this. Every time it is going double and double and double. By that, this Pushkara Deep is 128 miles, and before that ocean which made up of yogurt is 128 miles. So if we add all these distance, starting from Mount Meru, then saltwater, then Kailasa mountain, then Karanadipa mountain, then one lake, then Mount Meru Mandala mountain, then Ilavata Varsa, then Himvarsa, then mountain, then one land Kimpurusa Varsa. I'm taking one part. Let's consider the southern part from this Mount Meru. Then Nisada mountain, then Himalaya mountain, then Bharat Varsa, and consider 1 jojon is equal to 0.0008 miles. Then total Jambudipa is only 8 miles only. And after Jambudipa, up to this Pushkara Deep, this 7 land and 7 ocean is total 504 miles. And if we add these two, from Mount Meru to Pushkara Deep is 584 miles only. So here we have up to this, before this golden land, sweet drinking water, this red outer red portion, this is Pushkara Deep, and below we have Jambudipa. Now what we have, this is the center portion, this green portion they consider as Jambudipa, and this ring portion they call that 7 island and ocean. But that is wrong. That is wrong because of this calculation. As per true model, actually what is there, this green portion is, if we consider the North Pole of our flat Earth, This is north pole of our flat earth, and this ring portion around this north pole where our earth is. Our earth have seven we have all this country, all this ocean, Pacific Ocean, India, all Asia, all this Australia, all this land is there around this around this Greenland. This Greenland is Jambudipa. Then we can match everything. Here, this is below the center red portion is up to Pushkara Deep. From Mount Meru to Pushkara Deep is there. And after that, we have Tropic of Cancer, then Equator, then Tropic of Capricorn, and we last red border we have our Antarctica. So this is actual things. This is how sun is moving, and now I will tell about the tides, how tide is going on. Now from this abdomen, from this Dhruvaloka through the abdomen of the Sisumar, Ganga is falling on the top of this Mount Meru, and this is continuously flowing, and this is total controlled by moon. Chandraloka is controlling flowing of this water. When moon has full power, at new moon stage, it throws out much more water, and when it is half light and half dark shaped, that time it flow very lesser amount of water, and this water is actually filling all these 7 oceans of this earth. After crossing this Jambudipa and 7 islands, this water is coming to all our ocean. All our ocean is filling up with this water. By 6 hours, they fill up this water, and what happened then? At this mountain, we have one big hole. Big hole is there as per Vedic cosmology. Around this, over this mountain, we have big holes. There is one story how Ganga go to this Patala Loka. So by this hole, water enters into the lower planetary system, the Patala Loka. So after water filling for 6 hours, when they reach the height of this mountain where hole is there, then water start pouring inside this hole, and all the water goes to the Patala Loka, and it reaches to Garbhodoka is Vishnu, where Vishnu is lying on a tortoise. So that up to that, this water is going there at this Patala Loka. So by this actual tides is happening. It is not moon is attracting some water. No. Ganga is filling up this water, and after 6 hours, when it reaches its heights of the mountain at Jambudipa, the hole, then this water goes inside this. So many people tried to cross this North Pole. Their ships got sucked into this whirlpool when the water start going to the Patala Loka. So within 6 hours, when water is pouring, by that time any ship can reach to this Jambudipa, not other time, because next 6 hours when the low tide is happening, then water is going to this Patala Loka, this lower planetary system. This lower planetary system, water is going. So by this, our tides are happening. Now, how phase of the moon is happening as per Vedic cosmology. Phase of the moon is happening because moon has its own light, but this light gets decreased after 14 days due to all this activity, water activities and all this activity. This power of this moon is getting lower, so it had to go to sun for getting power. I have checked all the dates. In the full moon day, sun and moon always meet on a one nakshatra. In Amavasya, the moon goes to the sun for energy recharging. After energy recharging, it start going from this sun. And when it is farthest from the sun, then time it is full moon. But when it is Amavasya, the moon goes to the same place of sun and gets recharged himself. That is how phase of the moon is happening. I have separate details video about waxing and waning of this moon, and you can watch it in my channel. So I have told you about the phase of the moon. Now let's talk about this rotation of this sun. So here in this picture, the green portion is our north pole, and there is Mount Meru, and at this north pole we have 7 circle and 7 all is there. Jumbudipa all is there. But what the pagan Vedic cosmology what thinks that at the southern portion of this Jumbudipa, our earth, ball earth is attached to that southern portion. That is wrong. At Jumbudipa there is Bharatvarsha, that is a land, 7.2 miles land only is there. That is not our earth. Our earth is total, this total is this our earth. From this north pole to this drawing here with this ring shaped, these things are actually our earth where we are living. And above that, as per Vedic cosmology, they call it Manushottar mountain, where Manusya means human is residing above this. This sun is rotating above where human are living. So above this sun, moon and all planetary system are rotating, zodiac system are rotating above us. So here sun is rotating a topic of Cancer, topic of Equator, topic of Capricorn. So this is the portion, and the outer is the, and what is the size of the sun? As per Vedic cosmology, size of the sun is only 3,100 miles and distance is 9,400 miles. And when sun rotated off this tropic of Capricorn, sun rays does not reach to this Mount Meru portion. This Mount Meru is then that time there is now night in the North Pole. But this Jumbudipa is the place, residing place for this demigod. So how they will be at dark during sun's movement on the tropic of Capricorn? So there was one demigod called Priyabrata, and he, with his all meditation power and with the help of God, he developed second sun there. We have second sun at this seven island. The sun is also rotating there. Some people ask, what is their greenish kind of light in their North Pole around Mount Meru? They have one separate sun. That sun is also go outward and inward. When sun is, our real sun is, our sun is, when it is on the tropic of Capricorn, there the North Pole sun, that is go up to this Pushkaradip. And when our sun start Uttarayan, start going towards north, then this sun is again start going towards this Mount Meru and reaches the smallest circle around this Mount Meru, that is Salmon. What is the name of this? Palkadipa. So from this Pushkaradipa to Palkadipa, their sun also rotating and giving lights to this area all the time. So this demigod portion, this is where our gods and spiritual people living there without any death, or all these heaven like things are there in this Jambudvipa, this North Pole, and this there is separate sun is there, and the description of that sun, all this their movement, all also written beautifully in our Vedic cosmology. Now I have to tell about this Loka mountain. Many people think that our flat earthers think that we have very big land after Antarctica. No, as per Vedic cosmology, after Antarctica, after 1000 mile, Antarctica 1000 mile, we have Loka mountain. This mountain is very big. At height, it reaches to Dhruvaloka. Means its height is almost 13,000 miles. So that forms the dome. This mountain, Loka mountain, is formed the dome. How? If you see this movie called Truman Show ships hit one wall, that is ice wall of Loka mountain, and in this movie they showed us that hero of this movie go outside this Loka mountain. Yes, there is a land after Loka mountain, but that land is not suitable for living. If anything fall on this land, it is made up of gold like. Nobody can again pick up that things. So that is not suitable for any human living. So land is there after Loka mountain. How much land? It is same size of this earth. If our diameter from Mount Meru to our earth is 12,000 miles, then another 12,000 miles land is there around our Loka mountain, but that is not suitable for living. But because sun rays and all these planetary rays and light reach up to this Loka mountain. Loka mountain lights cannot cover this Loka mountain, so that portion is the dark area, where as per Gita, there is a description when Sri Krishna take Arjuna to this door of this Loka mountain to the dark land and to the moksha area is there. From that area anybody can go to heaven. There is also a provision. So many people come with different kind of model, like we have big land and land above this around this Antarctica. No, as per Vedic cosmology, there is no suitable land for living. Only land is where we are living. Why they are then hiding this Antarctica? They are hiding because after Antarctica we have Loka mountain. So we will find the dome. They are trying to hit this dome. They are trying to crack this dome by Operation Fishbowl, Operation all this. So Richard Bard, the man who has crossed this North Pole, he found a beautiful land there. Others of our Canadian PM Trudeau and their ancestor, some of their ancestors reside at this Jambudvipa. They are very much powerful. At Jambudvipa, there are demigods, but there are Shaitan too. That Shaitan's outer portion of this Jambudvipa, they are controlling us, this planet, human of this planet, by these Rockefeller, Rothschild people. They have their connection with these people at Satan reside at Jambudvipa. So they are controlling us. What left? So here is this above this Loka mountain, four elephant is there. They are controlling this balance of this universe. So this is our Vedic planetary system. It actually matches with any observation you see. If you matches with flat earth model by point, all this flat earth model, we have this Mount Eden or Mount Meru. You people have see this picture. This is our how these planets are rotating about this. So this is all. In details, I will tell sometimes. I have separate video for astrology. How astrology, the movement of the sun, moon on this zodiac is exactly matches. How these tides are time and date of this tide actually match. I have separate video how tides happening in flat earth model. Here I have details description about the timing and height of these tides. So this is all about. We are living in a beautiful creation by God, and all God are same. Jesus, Krishna, Shiva, Allah, all are same. And these beautiful, and many people thinks that there we have only many spiritual people, they think that we have moon and Saturn matrix which controlling our human body, human being, and they are no, they are not controlling, they are maintaining all these planets splitting. This is Loka mountain. All these planets are actually this Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Moon, Sun, all they are spreading some rays over us. And as a human, we have, our body have this seventh chakra. This seventh chakra is controlled by seven planets. Like heart is controlled by Moon and Venus, solar plexus is controlled by Sun and Mars, Sahasrara chakra, all these we have chakra at the parallel to our back, and this chakra and our upper planetary things are sending information and controlling our human body, our gross body, and we have subtle body. After that we have subtle body. Subtle body is made up of mind, intellect, reflected consciousness. That subtle body is also have seventh chakra, that is also controlled by this planetary system. So our health is controlled, our mentality, our character, our future, everything is maintained by this planetary system. They are not keeping us here as a not keeping us. And last thing is that the track of this sun, moon, and all these planets are not as a plane. The track is like this bowl. When they rotate about Tropic of Capricorn, their distance from the Earth is also higher. This is mentioned in the Vedic cosmology, and you can observe it by comparing daytime of this Australia and India. And when it is rotated about Tropic of Cancer, Sun, then distance from the Earth is also lower. This is applicable for all planets. All when go to Gemini and Cancer, their distance from the Earth is also lower. So this is our beautiful things. Thank you for watching.